Israel has long accused Hamas of plunging the Gaza Strip into humanitarian crisis by using money to finance terror instead of helping its own people. Well, now Israel is stepping in with an offer that the people of Gaza may not be able to refuse. The deal would establish a seaport for Gaza on the island of Cyprus, and it's apparently already well in motion. ILTV's Brett Allen Smith is here with the details.
Thanks,
Brett?
Natasha. Hi. So this comes from Avigdor Lieberman's Department of Defense, actually. Now, the idea here is an offshore system of docks that would physically be located in Cyprus, but would funnel goods and trade exclusively for Palestinians in Gaza. Now, Israel would, of course, maintain a very firm security hold over the port, much as it does now with anything that comes in or out of the Strip, because they don't want weapons coming in or out. And the plan's still kind of coming into focus, but apparently Lieberman's already pitched to the president of Cyprus, and in just another few months we'll probably know a whole lot more of the logistics, how it would actually go down, but basically that's the idea.
Well, I mean, it's certainly an ambitious idea, and so obviously Israel and Cyprus have already collaborated on this. Are the Palestinians likely to go for this idea?
Here's the thing. The Defense Department's not going even directly to present it to Hamas, which obviously controls infrastructure in the Strip. They're going to pitch it publicly to the 2 million Palestinians in Gaza as a kind of take it or leave it deal. And I think the strategy here is obviously to, let's say, undermine Hamas's leadership in the Strip, because if the people say, hey, this is great, this is just we've been campaigning for and fighting for, and Hamas doesn't go for it, that's really going to put Hamas in a bad place with the people that they say that they're governing. Having said that, there's another big condition here. Israel is willing to help assemble foreign funding to put this project make it happen, only if Hamas agrees to release 2 Israelis and 2 bodies of 2 IDF soldiers currently held in the Strip by Hamas. And those negotiations have rarely budged even an inch in the last few years. So that's a very big if that we're looking at right now.
Certainly. I mean, this would be a major win for the Palestinians in Gaza. I mean, obviously Israel would want something in return for the aid, especially since these are prisoners that we're talking about, but the likelihood of Hamas giving in here.
I think at this point it's pretty clear that Hamas will have to make some kind of compromise somewhere before Gaza just completely collapses. I mean, we keep hearing these rumors, right, of a long-term ceasefire on the table, or even like a prisoner swap down the line somewhere. But then, rockets get fired from the Strip, Israeli IDF forces counterattacks, and then the dance just kind of goes on and on. But at the end of the day, the people of Gaza, they really need help. I mean, they need medicine, food, electricity, all kinds of basic infrastructure. And of course, they need someone to prioritize that above all else and to organize it, which is not easy.
It will be interesting to see if there's going to be a public push towards getting Hamas to budge on the issue of these prisoners, and if that will be effective, because I don't know if you know anything about this, but has there been any public push in terms of dealing with that specific issue?
There's been a lot of push. It comes from, and now it's not just Israel pushing for it. We have the Red Cross, we have NGOs fighting for it. I think other Arab nations have joined. Probably they've been lobbied by Israel or by the U.S. to say, hey, make this a priority, make this happen, because that is a big sticking point and even just a demonstration of trust, of goodwill, of peace. I mean, that's a bridge that needs a lot of building and mending to maintain for any deal like this, like the seaport, for example.
Well, and Cyprus was selected because of its proximity to the Gaza Strip. That's why this is happening between Israel and Cyprus.
Israel also has a lot of ties with Cyprus. Cyprus is strategically, it's quite far off in the Mediterranean, so that, again, that buffer zone could create a lot of control from the Israeli point of view to have a control over security that comes in and out. So.
All right. Well, we can only hope that Palestinian leaders will see it that way. And, at the end of the day, the painful truth about this particular crisis is that it's been the average citizens of Gaza who have suffered the most. So hopefully, something happens here. Thanks for joining us, Brett.
Of course.